Hey everyone, this is Coach Mark Nolan and welcome back to another episode of Don't I Kick Your Coverage. Today's podcast is for all you high school parents and high school athletes who don't want to hear about the NIL hype, but NIL truth for the high school folks. These episodes are your roadmap through the fog, and the playbook is where we go deeper. It's where I break down the strategies, the templates, and systems we've tested for over 50 years and the $275 million in athletic scholarships we've helped people get. So if you're just joining us, hit that subscribe and go back to the earlier playbook episodes because they all do connect. Because in the NIL era, especially high school, confusion costs scholarships and clarity creates opportunity. And I created the NIL playbook because every week I meet parents and athletes who are simply lost in this fog. They've been told half-truths about scholarships, collectives, and NIL deals that sound great until they aren't. They all of a sudden disappear when the paper comes out. Every episode of this series connects because NIL just isn't one topic. It's an entire ecosystem that affects recruiting, scholarships, and your athlete's future. Whether you're listening on this podcast or watching on YouTube, think of each episode as another page in your family's NIL playbook, where real stories, proven strategies, and tools you can actually use. And yes, I've seen some of the fluff online, those NIL courses and YouTube clips full of buzzwords and PDFs that don't teach a thing. That's not what we do here. This is about the truth, depth, and actionable steps that work in the real world. So let's dive in and unpack today's topic, one move at a time. So we'll have a little fun today. Today we're going to go down the old Pokemon Go game versus the Recruiting Go and the NIL Go game. So parents, imagine, if you will, a world where every college coach is tossing out Pokeballs labeled preferred walk-ons and full rides and invite-only camps, and we're still evaluating you, but you're still our number one person. And every high school athlete thinks they've just been captured for a scholarship. Welcome to the recruiting zone, where parents and athletes chase imaginary offers the same way players once chased Pikachu through parking lots and city parks in the game Pokemon Go. You know, in the Pokemon game, you can catch them all. In college recruiting, you can't. Look, parents, I get it. You see other athletes posting offers. You feel the pressure to catch them all, headed to every camp out there, no matter if it's a fit or not, and spending more sleepless nights wondering where and when it's going to end. But after spending over half a century of helping high school parents and athletes, and even our two kids, every athlete has a different map and a different evolution path. The problem is, most families don't realize that the NCAA changed the map years ago. And unless you've been through these changes, you'll be lost without a true North Star to help you out. The transfer portal, NIL deals, and roster cap rules have turned what used to be a simple level-up system, even when I played, and even just a few short years ago, into a boss fight. You can't win without a strategy. Look, we know in Pokemon, every Pokestop gives you items you need. In college recruiting, your Pokestops are communication, credibility, and consistency. Communication is talking, not texting coaches. Recruit confidence, not emojis. Credibility, build your film. Chart your stats, show progress, especially in the weight room and in flexibility and gaining weight, so you can compete against not just your class, but the older ones in the transfer portal. And yes, consistency. Keep showing up, even when you're not trending. Look, anyone can post a great home run, 80-mile-an-hour fastball, or that volleyball spike in practice, or that 55-yard field goal when it's 75 degrees outside with sunny skies and the wind's at your back. And yes, we do know they are all great. But here's the real recruiting question. Are you posting when you miss as well? Or do you selectively take out those misses? See, because college coaches know that you are. And you know what they want to see? They want to see how you recover from that miss. So keep that reel a-rolling and post both the good and the bad. It at least shows honesty. And if you listened to the show before, you know my favorite line is texting is not talking. If you can't call a coach, you can't catch one. And here's the twist. The college kids aren't playing Pokemon Go anymore. They're stuck in NIL Go, where every move, post, and partnership has a dollar sign attached to it. And in college, you must report all those dollars. And yes, even to Uncle Sam. So college kids are juggling contracts, collective boosters, who are the real bosses, and compliance departments instead of Pokeballs. And if high school athletes don't learn the fundamentals now of communication, credibility, and consistency, they'll step into NIL Go completely unprepared for the game that never pauses and can cost you thousands of dollars. Next up, we got to talk about beware of the fake Pokeballs. Some coaches and even some camps throw out shiny Pokeballs, hoping that you'll pay to play. They call it an invite-only showcase, or other words like elite or premier showcase, or even the 5-star invite camp. But the truth is, it's often just to lure and capture parents' money and high school kids' social media posts. Parents, before you spend a dime, ask these questions. Is this event verified by college staff or a third-party ranking site? Are college coaches attending, or just local assistants filming for social media? And here's the kicker. Are athletes even evaluated fairly, or are they just there to fill a spot? Ask these college camps what percentage of Pokemon transfer portal folks make up current team, or even in your position that you play in, because the transfer portal has shifted everything. College coaches now prefer college players, not high school hopefuls who they can develop. D1 no longer means development. It means simply dollars. And the one is now spelled W-O-N, where camps have won you over in spending even more money. We see this. College athletics departments are losing money more and more each year post-COVID. And the firings of college coaches early to mid-season is happening more frequently as the boosters and the fans are demanding no lost seasons than ever before and having to pay these coaches off with their multi-million-dollar buyouts. So every dollar and every camp should have a purpose, now and in the future, as you go through Pokemon Go and Recruiting Go. Look, the evolution chart has changed. In Pokemon, your character evolves by leveling up. In Recruiting Go, you evolve by leveling out, balancing performance, academics, and communication. That's your real evolution path. Talent, trust, talk, and team means talent gets you noticed. Trust keeps you on the radar screen. Talking builds real relationships, and only then do you become part of the team. So here's your chance to get a parent checklist for your map. It's a real Pokemap. It's a checklist for our NIL North Star Playbook. It's the guide for families to help them track conversations, evaluate camps, and set recruiting goals month by month. It's not a game. It's a strategy. If you want this free checklist, please send me an email at Mark, M-A-R-C, Nolan, N-O-L-A-N, at nilnorthstar.com. And for the families who want to plan this hunt, they're really going to get lost in the swamp with this free checklist. Our NIL North Star is designed to get you out of the swamp before you get totally soaked by consultants, brand managers, and online NIL coaches who really don't know the game. And here's the reality check. Before you run off chasing stars, hashtags, and camp invites, ask yourself, are you building your evolution? Or just collecting more Pokeballs and camp shirts with pictures for social media posts? That's the real question. I'm Coach Nolan reminding you, preparation beats luck, talking beats texting, and strategy beats chaos every time. So until next time, keep your eyes on your North Star and not one on the Pokemon balls. And don't forget to get your parents' free checklist right now. Take care, everyone. Have a great day.